Everybody please rise, and we're going to say the Pledge of Allegiance. Captain Dice, since you're in uniform, would you do us the pleasure of leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And I want to thank God for holding out the weather. I'm beginning to believe Senator Connick has a direct line to the man upstairs, because I called him about an hour ago. I said, man, it's going to rain. You want to move this? Oh, no, we're good. We're going to be good. So I don't know what you did. You made a call or something, but it's good. Before we get started, I'd like to recognize all the elected officials that are here with us today. Obviously, Senator Pat Connick, Council Chairman Ricky Templet, Mayor Robert Blue Shoes Billiard from the city of West Migos. If you look at his shoes, you'll see that. We got Representative Kyle Green here. I saw some other ones. Anybody else I'm missing? I saw others. Oh, there he is. He's way over there in the back. Mayor Kern always hiding on me. Thank you all for being here today. Today is a great occasion. You know, this project started several years ago, long before my tenure in office, and I got to give Senator Connick all the credit for having the vision to bring this facility back to life. You know, if you saw it 5, 6 years ago, it was a dilapidated facility. Grass growing up everywhere, the buildings were falling down, the roofs were leaking. But he had a vision that one day this facility could be the center of health and fitness on the West Bank and be something that all people in the West Bank of Jefferson Parish can appreciate and utilize. And today is the first opening of a public use facility on the Hope Haven campus. And as you can see, it's a beautiful facility, and it's just one of many that we hope to have here in the future. This walking track was designed by Meyer Engineers, built by Louisiana contractors, and it cost us, at the end of the day, roughly $1.4 million, but it was worth every penny. And I can tell you that it is just the first of many new additions to this campus. As a part of it, you have a children's play lot, you have an adult fitness center, you have a bathroom. Phase 2 of the walking trail is currently under design by Meyer Engineers and will go all the way around the campus, so you'll have a loop. You have your choice whether you want to do a short loop or a long loop. And just arriving now, he wasn't here at the time, our District Attorney Paul Connick is here as well. I want to recognize the District Attorney. Thank you for coming out. If you know the Connick's family history, and I didn't know this until I was told, they grew up in this neighborhood. And they ratted these grounds, climbed these trees. I'm sure they did things that mom and dad don't want to know about, but this was their stomping ground. So a lot of family history for the Connick family here today. In the future, we've developed a master plan for this entire site, and you're going to have a lot of great new additions. We have visions of a natatorium, a full-size natatorium. There is no full-size natatorium or Olympic pool in Jefferson Parish for kids to compete in. My sons swam in high school, and the only place we could swim at here was at UNO, and it's now closed. So right in that field back there, if you can envision a full-size natatorium, that is one of our priority projects for this facility. We already have under design, thanks to Senator Connick, some money for a festival park. If you've ever been on the other side of the building, you can see some of it here. There's an archway of oak trees that is really pretty. We're going to build a permanent stage, and we're going to have tables and pavilions and a berm around it, so we can actually have outside concerts and festivals there. I have this vision of having some type of event on the inside where we can have weddings and parties. I can just picture a bride in a horse-drawn carriage riding around through those oak trees and arriving at the back of that building. I mean, I'm sure this is going to be one of the most well-used facilities on the West Bank. It is going to be a gem of a building. I don't want to keep everybody here too long, but I do have some people I want to thank first. None of this would be possible without the assistance and hard work and dedication of President Shang's staff, Mario Bazile and Leo Webb from the Recreation Department, Brian Parks from Parkways, Neil Schneider, who is our Capital Outlay Projects Manager. He is the guy who has all the headaches. The senator gives us this money, but he's got to figure out how to sign contracts with the state, FP&C, and draw the money down. So of all of the help, he's the greatest help. And lastly, Ryan Babcock with General Services. He's always here for us. He has the keys to the buildings. He lets us in. We want to do tours and everything else. So that he's been a great help to us as well. And I know we all are waiting to hear from Senator Connick, the person whose idea this all was. Look, he created this idea and just handed me the ball, and I just took over. So Senator Connick, thank you.
Thank you, Deano. We've come a long way, and there's many, many people who are involved in this project that we need to thank. This was supposed to be a gas station, a racetrack gas station, and people in the neighborhood stood up and said, no, we don't want that. We want to save the trees. They did a Facebook campaign, and we won. And we've gotten this property back for a good quality of life project on the West Bank, the heart of the West Bank, where the folks can see it, they can use it, it's easy to get to. We're 11 minutes from downtown New Orleans, and we are, this could be a gym, and it will be a gym going forward. I want to thank my family, my beautiful wife, Rhonda, my daughter, Sarah, my 3 grandkids here, Thomas, Joseph, and James. James is the boss baby in the family, so. But they really have been out there throughout the process, and they've really enjoyed the grounds, running around, and I think at one point, Joseph found some blackberries in there, in the field, and started eating them. So that's the kind of stuff that, it's good to come back to nature, and it's just a great, great project. If you look further in the back, that's going to be phase 3 of the project, and there's trails that they cut through the woods that's really incredible if you could walk back there. But here's some folks I want to thank. First of all, Councilman Bonano, thank you. Paul Johnson, the former councilman who bought the property from Monroe Land here. Danny Choquette and Laura Choquette, those are the folks who led the way to stop the racetrack, along with the Lance Everett, Frank Garrett, and Margie Carmadell, and many, many others, too many to mention.
Big Al.
I want to thank Leo Webb for his work. He did a heck of a job putting this thing together, along with Snoopy, Buzz, Ryan Babcock, and Craig. Robert Waltman for LA Contractors. He's the man who did the construction and oversaw the construction. Parish President Cynthia Lee Shang, the whole Jefferson Parish Council. We have Bradley Powers from Union Pacific here. The railroad donated some oak trees that are planted throughout the entire property. I want to thank them for being here. Neil Abramson, I saw him. Neil was in charge of capital outlay on the House side, and he was able to work his magic to get the funding for these buildings. He's here, Neil. Thank you for coming over. We got Bobby Cattuso from Friends of Jefferson the Beautiful, Marianne Arata from Friends of Jefferson the Beautiful. We got Debbie Satoon from Jefferson Beautification, Inc. All these ladies that have they love trees and they know how to, make projects like this work, and they have donated their time and efforts to make that happen here. Brian Parks, when you call, he delivers. And all the parish workers that have been out here doing their job and really doing a great job. Mario Bazillo, Sam McGovern, the man with the grass cutter, and these are the guys who just come to work every day and do a job. My engineer, see Rick over there, thank you for your work and you for design of this project. And there's so many others. This is where we grew up, my brothers and my sisters. I see my family here. We lived right over there. We used to play baseball here, and it was weeds. We used to cut the grass with a lawnmower and play baseball and hang out. But now it's something that everybody can use. And this is just a start for the quality of life on the West Bank. We need to make sure we have places like this so people would stay and live on the West Bank, and we can all prosper, pay our taxes, and improve things. So, Deano, thank you. Parish officials, thank you, and parish workers, thank you. And thank all of you for coming. Let's cut the ribbon and let's enjoy this property. Thank y'all.
On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3.
Hooray! There you go.